Welcome to KimMe This Week. This is KimMe This Week for December the 9th through the 15th, 2018. Hello. You guys, I am doing this KimMe This Week as an announcement, a special announcement. Well, I'm supposed to do a KimMe This Week, but I'm doing this KimMe This Week as an announcement to let you guys know that I'm no longer doing KimMe This Week. No, I'm just joking. Actually, I'm going to be doing KimMe This Week, but no longer at my apartment. Okay, I'm not going to be doing KimMe This Week at my apartment, and the reason for that is because you guys, if I haven't done, first of all, I'm tired of holding the camera. I don't really care. I love technology and I'm really up on it. Okay, let me say that, really up on it. But it's getting a little old to be holding my phone. And I'm going to tell you, this didn't dawn on me until today. I haven't seen someone holding their phone up on YouTube to do a video in I don't even remember. I think I'm the only one that still does that, although I'm well equipped, God blessed by the Lord, to do otherwise. So yeah, but not here, not where I am. It's just not going to happen. Sorry. I just like to be, not saying I have to have things a certain way, but I do like to be comfortable, and I know when to bail out of something temporarily. And so I won't be doing it here, and here's the reason. If I haven't done a KimMe This Week for a particular week by Thursday night, by Friday morning, or by Thursday night, midnight, okay, coming into Friday morning, my perverts will, especially if I do it on a Saturday, oh my God, but my perverts will, I guess they bring popcorn or something, and they literally will wait and anticipate and come over if it takes them all day Saturday. I'm telling you, these people are stuck on stupid. It's kind of like they don't know that if they really wanted to see that KimMe This Week, then they would look at it on YouTube. That's not good enough. They want to see me doing it live, like KimMe This Week. And so that's one of the reasons why I really, really try to do KimMe This Week, this week from Sunday to Thursday. I try not to do it on the weekend, although I have been successful at doing them on the weekend. It's not intentional. I try to do them before the weekend because I already know what's going to happen. Yeah, et cetera, you guys. But you guys, I have so much to say, but let me stick with the KimMe This Week. This week, I am going to be doing KimMe This Week's, just not video. I will be doing audio just like this one. And unbeknownst to you guys, I did the last video and my phone dropped. And this is the phone that I tell you guys about all the time. I love using that phone for recording video. But the phone dropped and that was a wrap. The battery came out. And if that happens, amongst other things where it won't start up or boot up, but if that happens, chances are you are not going to be able to get your content. And I've lost so many videos. I'm talking good videos and pictures and things behind that particular phone. It has a glitch, and or if you disable something, which you should not be able to disable if it's a part of the operating system, but if you disable an app or something, hadn't put my finger on it, then it will not boot back up and it gets stuck on the screen, yada yada yada. Okay, but I do like the phone because it does crisp pictures as well as video, and so it is what it is. So that video is lost, which is okay. So I will not, first announcement, be doing KimMe This Week until I'm in my apartment on video until I move. When I move, get settled or whatever, I don't really have to even be settled, just move. When I move, that's when I'll commence to doing the KimMe This Week vids, of videos. So they will from here on out be until 2019, and the holidays are coming up anyway. So I'm not this type of person, take a break for the holidays or whatever, but it is what it is. The holiday is one day, and So I shouldn't be taking a break or doing anything, but but in other words, it works out okay because of the holiday. So 2019, I will commence to doing Kimmy This Week videos, not audio to video, and maybe some, who knows. But from here until then, they will be audio to video, meaning they will start out as audio and get converted to join the YouTube channel. And once you join the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel rather, please be sure to click the notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new videos that I post. Also, I have 34 collections on a Google platform. Please scroll down for that information. Click the link. You'll see all 33 of my collections. This is not all I do. And you can click either of those. Well, you can view the collection right there as far as by title and little representation picture of the topic and all that. And you can click follow right there on whichever ones you're interested in. Or you can click the link itself and go and see what I've posted thus far. Donations, thank you in advance. I really appreciate it, and I really need them. I really appreciate everything you guys have done. My followers and those who have been consistent in following, thank you so much. To send donations, please follow the information below. If you would like to remain anonymous yet you're having problems sending donations, please you gotta let me know. I mean, there's no way that I can't read your mind, so I don't know if you're having problems. So please let me know, and you can still remain anonymous between you and I. I don't, guess who gave me a donation? No, trust me. I'm very verbal and outspoken and speak my mind, but also intellectual. I know what to say, not to say, and all that kind of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm very secretive, believe it or not. People can't believe that about me. You're secretive? Really, if you listen to me, I'm not really divulging anything. And I had to get on people on Facebook when I was on Facebook about that. They really either had a lot of skeletons in their closet, or they really, really, truly did not know me, or both. I don't, there's a lot of stuff about me that I don't divulge in, but like the Blue Cup and the Attic, I gotta divulge that. I gotta tell you guys what's going on because I'm one to inform. And so by nature, I like for people to know what's going on. And so it is what it is. But my personal life, no. Oh, my guy friend and I had sex last night. Come on. No. Now, we've broken up, and I may reference, we were doing this as a reference to a topic. You know what I'm saying? But getting to my psyche, I don't do that. And actually it's a pet peeve of mine, so I definitely don't do it. Just someone that just goes and just tells everything. No. But here's the deal. I tell more than someone with a lot of skeletons in their closet. I feel a lot of people, if I don't want you to know, you're not going to know. Let me put it that way. Okay, just to sum that up, I tell people what I want them to know, how much of what I want them to know, I tell, and that's basically it. But for some people, it may seem like a lot, but no, it's really not. If you really think about it, that person's me, not really telling anything. They're just saying this, that, another. Okay. Been a lot of break-ins in apartments here lately. This is normal for this time of the year. You guys, please stop getting on social media telling people what you're doing, where you're going, where you're going to be. I know it sounds like you're this grand person, and you are, but please stop notifying people, your followers, that you will not be at home, whether inside job or not, meaning residents or someone from social media. The holidays are coming up, so please don't post on social media that I'm going to the store and I'll be back, or whatever it is. You gotta cut that out because people are watching. And so there are a lot of break-ins even here where I live, because of people divulging stuff and saying this. And I'm not going to say it's because of that. I have my own ideas as to how they know what a person has. You guys have figured it out already. They already know what that person has in their apartment. I mean, keep it real. Cameras. Now, you can't tell the victim that in most cases. You can, but Most times the break-ins are because they already know what you have. It's just a matter of time. They found out that you got insurance, and so okay, it's not a loss. Might as well take this and let her just get something else. I'm just keeping it real. And there's a lady here. This is dawning on me right now, just speaking on it. That got her apartment broken in, but I had just got insurance. Well, they knew that. You guys, please keep in mind, y'all. Come on. This is not a joke, okay? And if you're being watched, then you probably used your phone in your apartment to call these insurance companies trying to get a good rate and blah, blah, blah. You're telling everything. We're going to break in her apartment because she just got in. The deal went through. She made her first payment. Let's go after her. Now, of course, I didn't tell that person any of this, but this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. They hear every single thing that you're doing, like right now. Okay. You guys hear that? I can point right now in my apartment who's watching me just by the silence that I'm hearing right now standing in my living room area. Let me say that again. I can point to right now who's watching me just by the silence, okay, that I'm hearing. I mean, the silence. Right now, I can do that. Everyone on my level is watching. Everyone. Even the new person. Because, oh God, I got so much to say. If God does something to you, your child or whatever, but you didn't change your ratchet ways, y'all feeling me? It's some people that just don't get it, that they're a ratchet, and that was a warning to you. So I tested them today. New people in the corner. I was actually told no one would be moving in that apartment until after I moved. Now that's what I was told, but okay. So there's a new family there that we haven't made way to each other to speak, but first thing came to my mind, lots of discernment. This person moved over here, or they wanted a one bedroom because something had happened. But keep in mind, excuse me, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, true, they could be out true. Something happened to a child, but you got to keep in mind, some of these people will get so enthralled in your life, that the closer they can get to you, especially if they're perps, the better. So here was a test. I don't like accusing someone unless I know for sure. So I came home today, multiple times today, and I heard loud talking. Two females and a male. So here was a test. I opened my door and I stuck my head out as if I was listening, and I was. Then I could if she hadn't, if she, all of a sudden it just stopped. Now all three of y'all were talking before I stuck my head out. I mean, just talking like loud, not loud, but all three of y'all were talking before I stuck my head out. How did y'all know I stuck my head out the door? You could hear a pin drop, just like that. Also, I am fully aware that corporate is on my page. Corporate, how about you come over? I knew this too. Okay, I knew that there was a main camera that is owned by the apartment complex. Okay, all of the breezeways have cameras. I also knew outside of that, and they may have seen me on camera looking like, okay, this woman's crazy. What is she looking for? Cameras, because I don't know where it is, don't know how high it is, exactly where it is, but there is a camera or cameras in this freaking breezeway. Now, keep in mind, these are pinhole cameras, okay? There's nothing like the camera from the apartment complex, okay? These are pinhole cameras. The chances of you finding them is possible, but what I'm saying is they're pinhole cameras. Several, even way before me saying something now. I can get in the breezeway. Somebody's either going to hear a couple of things, blow their horn, bump, 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 or if I stay in there too long, if I do something, if I start walking towards the back wall, like a warning horn. Also, let's see, what else will I do? If I come out of the breezeway, duh, to go out into the main area. This has happened several times. And I'm walking, I'm in motion, I'm walking. Then you can hear or see some people in building 7 where maintenance used to live and did and was there at the time. People in building 7 will just start leaving from around from around there. Okay. You hear vehicles starting up because these people know that I are fully aware. I have no problem coming up to your vehicle. I have no problem. Oh, speaking of, I got to talk about the black truck. Today, I have no problem coming up to your vehicle to see what you're doing. Just did it today. Let me go on and get it out of the way before I forget. Now, I know this is KimMe this week and not about the blue cup in the attic, but I'm going topic by topic, okay, of what I have to talk about. So, I have some of the keenest hearing. I can't see worth a nickel, but my hearing, as in most cases, when you lose a sense or your sense is degraded, then your other senses will take over. Your sense of taste, believe it or not. I taste food, which is probably why I'm really good with recipes. Who knows? But I have a really good taste palate, and so I come up with recipes because this is just dawning on me. Probably my sense of taste has been heightened because I can't see that well. Haven't really been able to see that well all my life. I'm not blind, but I'm just, I have to have glasses or something if I want to see. But my sense of hearing is heightened. And could have always been like that, but I've been noticing that I have a very, very keen KEEN hearing. So I go outside today and look in the visitors parking in that direction. I hear while walking someone's vehicle started or a vehicle started. I said someone's vehicle started, but it started and no one's outside the vehicle, yada, yada, yada. So I have not only keen hearing, I have bidirectional and tridirectional hearing. I come up with my own terms with a lot of stuff. My definition of bidirectional hearing is that I can tell you where sounds are coming from, and they're coming from 2 different places with my eyes closed, basically. I can also tridirectional. I can tell you where 3 different sounds are literally what direction they're coming from with blindfolded or whatever. It doesn't matter with my eyes closed. I can literally say, okay, that's coming from over there. And so I've coined it, if it's not already taken, as bidirectional and tridirectional hearing, as mentioned. And so I hear someone's vehicle started. So I start walking in the direction. Space here, empty, two vehicles here. I am so being listened to right now. It's just absolutely amazing. Hey y'all! I guarantee if I turn my Bluetooth on, it's going to show up, but probably not now since I mentioned it. But so I get closer and it's a truck. Black truck back then. As a matter of fact, a lady in the complex knew exactly what truck I was talking about, and she lives in a whole different building. Now, she could have just been describing it as it is, but it's 2 different trucks. But she said, a kind of new black truck. I say, yeah. Okay, so I get closer to this truck, found out it is the truck. No one's in it. So, you guys, thank you, Mom, for making me and you and Dad. Okay, I'm not the dumbest cookie in the cookie jar, you guys. If you haven't realized that by now, you haven't been keeping up with me. When I pass by that truck, although I can't see that well, if I take my finger and pull my eyes, the side of my eye, not my eyeball, but the side of my eye, the skin back towards, like, I hate to say, like Chinese eyes, for some reason, and it could be because I'm oh God, not anemic. What is that with your eyes? It will come to me. So when I do that, I can see better, And so I look and I notice I'm in front of it. I went on the side, not directly, but I can, no one's in this vehicle, but it started. Now, I know vehicles will auto start. But I'm thinking, yeah, auto start's okay, but you would have your $dollar sign right in front of that apartment complex, considering And this is way on the side by the visitors parking, considering someone, I don't know how it works, but someone could get in that vehicle and just drive off, or even though it's locked, I know it's some kind of mechanism that you have to do to, you know what I'm saying? I'm real analytical. I know that someone just can't get in it, but you know, the what if, in other words. And you wouldn't be over there if you had it started like that. It would be common sense in front of the building. I tricked them. What I did, I walked back, stepped on the curb, you know, walked through the little section of grass, got to the other side where the sidewalk is. And as soon as I got ready to go into the breezeway, I turned around very swiftly. I saw movement. There was no one in that vehicle, supposedly, when I was looking. I mean, I'm in the front looking right in it, but not touching it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm looking right in it. Okay. I can't see that well, but I'm not blind. All right. No one was in it. And so the thought does cross your mind. Maybe they're warming it up. No. I knew someone was in that vehicle. Do you guys know when I turned around real swiftly and saw movement, I walked right back over there. I got in front of it. And although I was messing with my phone, I already had a couple of apps open, is what I meant to say. This person thought I was fixing to take a picture of that truck, the front, and I was. They started driving off. Driving off into the sunset. They went on to the front and towards the front, made a left, and I'm sure they went on up out of the gate. Black dude watching me in my apartment. You hear me? And for her to know that what truck I'm talking about, he's obviously watching a lot of women in their apartment. And had he waited another 5 seconds, that license plate would have been in my phone. But as soon as he saw me putting the phone towards his vehicle, not obvious, like stretching my arms out, he started driving off. Now, how did you do that? Are you some kind of, let's see, Casper the Friendly Ghost, or what's going on? How did you get in the vehicle when you weren't in here? And mind you, this is not someone picking some up off the floor and they're bent down and you can't see them and then they pop back up. No. You were down there hidden for a minute, partner, because I was not only in the front of the vehicle, like I said, at a distance, I wasn't right on it. I went to the side just to make sure no one was in the vehicle. You guys perverts. Watching me in my apartment. Like I said, I'm being watched right now. You guys, please know when I'm being spied on, it's like Silence of the Lamb, and I'm being funny. It's silence. It's a discernment silence that you don't hear. Put it that way. You already know. Everyone's quiet. No, to have no one talking in their apartment. No one. Come on. Okay. No one's talking. Everyone, excuse me, I had to burp, excuse me. No one's talking, but it's just quiet. Yet, before you start recording, you could hear people talking, you start recording or doing something, it gets quiet. I'm talking from not just this building, I'm talking the from the other end of the building, across the way. You don't hear any cars in the parking lot moving around. You don't hear anything. Okay, and speaking of cars, you guys, besides that one, there is a perverted backup. I already told you guys, and I know I'm talking on the Blue Cup in the Attic for a minute, but okay, got to get this out of the way. This is the first, like I said, KimMe this week from audio to video. I was about to say this is the last KimMe this week on video, but you guys, and I hope she's on here trolling my page. There is a chick. There's a dude that drives this vehicle too that's just as insane as she is. There is a chick with a white vehicle with the fin on the back. You know, I guess where you can get an internet service or whatever. Girl, stop following me. This chick just yesterday alone, and it's the same vehicle, looks like the same, exactly grill and all, same vehicle in this apartment, in this complex. I leave. Sometimes this lady leaves and goes towards the front before I even get up there. Okay? Are you feeling me? I'm walking, she's in motion in the vehicle. So she not saying she's trying to beat me up there, but she's in a vehicle. And by the time I get up there, she's up there, and she'll go from one side to the other side, and she'll leave out, I guess, and go down and do a U and come back. It's crazy. Lady, let me tell you something. I'm not a lesbian. Let me get that out of the way. No offense to anyone who is, but I'm not. I don't know what your intentions are, but you've taken preacher mode. You have taken your stalking, okay, to a level that is just unnecessary. I mean, you get in your vehicle. You don't even give me time to get up to the front. You are already at the front, spying on me. You will stop where I am. You will stop if I'm by the mailbox or whatever. Good Lord, and you will stop right there and just sit there and look, and then you will crazy, y'all. Crazy. When I tell you this woman is crazy, and like I said, it's the dude is just as crazy as she is, but it's a chick that's been driving in here lately. I saw her today. Girl, it was a chick got out the vehicle. Girl, if y'all come on, and then live in this building. I know it's the same vehicle. You just gotta throw it out there. I know it's the same vehicle, but you still gotta say possibly the same vehicle, and it is. Okay. And it just proves my point. What are you, y'all, and also coming up. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. That's a wrap. The children. I love children. I love children. I'm going to be doing a Sue for the Soul. I'm making a little mental. This is a little mental note right here. I'm going to talk to the kids. Now, all my stuff is usually adult, but I'll tell you a little bit here. I'm going to talk to the children. You know, one of the reasons why I guess I love children, I don't know, never really pondered on it. Either you do or you don't. It's probably because you can mold them, not control freakism, but their minds are free. You know what I'm saying? And free of excessive negative thoughts, unless something's been happening to them. I'm just saying, they're kids, vulnerable, poor things, and just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And you can guide them in the right direction. And now they may go wrong, but at least at that time you're teaching them this and this, a new mind. And that's not why I love kids. I'm making a point. Kids, when I grew up, you did not go ratting on your parents, because you go ratting on your parents. Wait till you got home. And it just didn't happen because our parents respected us in that manner, and we respected our parents. If you got a whooping, you deserved it. So there's no use to you going around telling anyone that you got a whooping. Unlike some kids today, you can't do that. She whooped me. Baby, let me tell y'all right now. I have 4 brothers. One is deceased, and then me. Had one of us got a whooping, and I do pause and digress. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all soak this in, because I know some people are going to say, amen. Some of the old heads that's on here. Had I got or one of us got a whooping. Okay. Done deal. And we went up to that school and said something like this. I know some of y'all already laughing. Can I talk to the counselor? No, y'all. It wouldn't be like that. To you crying. Why are you crying? Now, this is a whooping you deserve now. You keep that in mind. You did something you didn't have no business doing. You shouldn't have done it. Done deal. But you want to go to school because you decide that you want to get a little funky personality or something. All of a sudden, you guys, you go up to your teacher. I had the yawn. You go up to your teacher. Scenario. Miss Brown. No. Take that back. Your teacher comes to you. No, I said it right. You just getting a whooping yesterday goes up to you. You didn't get abused. You got your butt whooped. Goes up to Miss Brown. Hey, Jimmy, what's going on? Miss Brown, can I tell you something? Yeah, baby, you can talk to me about anything. Okay, I'll tell you after the class is over. Class is over. Jimmy, what you want to talk to me about, baby girl? I'm here. I got to go to lunch. You supposed to be at lunch right now. What's going on? Miss Brown, my mama gave me a whooping yesterday and see these whelps on me. Now, you probably wouldn't call them whelps. You probably say marks. I got a whooping and then look at my arm in any kind of way. When you got home, by the time you got home, you was going to get it again. Am I lying, y'all? You don't go to your teacher and tell your teacher jack about you getting a whooping for which it was well deserved, and you going to go to the teacher and however it happened and tell them that you got a whooping. I know y'all laughing. Okay, oh, you did. I'm fist to beat you again. Because see, back then, not only did the teacher get you, the principal was going to get, depending on the situation, you were going to get the beat by the principal. I didn't go to the principal's office that often. I probably, if I did go at all, but I know I probably went one time for somebody probably messing with my hair, pulling on me or something, anything. Y'all, you do not go in there and you nervous. And I do remember now. I don't remember what happened, but me and the kid probably just push or shove. I don't know. But I remember sitting somewhere in that office, and I know my heart was about to fall out of my body because you back then, you didn't know what the outcome of that was going to be. Am I fixing to get another whoop? Even though I didn't start. Oh, it just came to me. I know what it was. Me and Kimberly Otterberry. Lord Jesus, are you still alive? Me and Kimberly Otterberry got into it. Oh, two Kims. And it wasn't nothing bad. It's just Kimberly was kind of bully, not a bad bully, not that I was remotely close to a bully, but she was Kimberly, okay? And and something happened, a little altercation. We went to the office, who did this and who did that or whatever. So both of y'all go to the office and you just didn't know what the outcome was going to be. And we just to get paddled or whatever. And Kimberly's in there looking, at first she wasn't looking nervous. Then she started looking nervous because you just didn't know what's going to happen. And then when you get home, now I knew I wasn't going to get a whooping because I didn't start it. But with that all being said, you didn't do that. Kids today, y'all need to go back to those days. Or where y'all, how can I say this? Where y'all could talk to the teacher and tell the teacher what's going on. I feel sorry for some of you, and I know all my stuff is adult, but if I catch one kid listening, that's enough for me. Tell on your parents. And I know some parents going to get mad at me for saying this. Go tell on your dang on parents. And here's my premise behind it. You came on this planet by yourself. You're going to leave by yourself. If you really want, because there's some ratchet parents out here, y'all. There's some ratchet parents out here. Do you hear me? They act more childish than their child. And I know it's going to hurt you. And I know you probably just 7, 8, or 9 years old. And you might get taken away from that parent. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. But I much rather you be in the hands of somebody who's going to treat you right, who's going to take care of you, who's not idiotic, who's not doing no damn spying, who's not doing this, that, and the other, who's not cursing you out at their leisure because some shit that they should or should not have done. I'm just keeping it real, Lord, forgive me for cursing, etc., etc. Go tell on your parents. Because we live in a society in the world today, well, it just is what it is. I would much rather save my soul and not have to suffer behind my parents' stupidity than sitting there growing up like them. Woo! Okay? Yeah, and it's going to be an ordeal. They're going to be mad at you or whatever, and however that may go. It may not even be anything when you would be taken from your parent. But go tell somebody what your parents are doing, y'all. Y'all hear me? There's some parents doing some stuff that y'all really should not even know, have any inclination, that the parent is doing or condoning in. And I really feel sorry for these teenagers, these kids, these parents are hammering their stupid behavior inside y'all heads. And it's your mama. It's your daddy. You don't know. This is the norm. This is how they are. No, baby. If you're trying to go somewhere in life, nip that, in the bud right now. Okay, go stay with your aunt. I don't care who it is. You got the right to raise your eyebrows on somebody, regardless of your age. Like, is my mama acting like this? It's abnormal. It's abnormal. And you don't have to be around that. I don't care how old you are. You do not have to be around a life giver that is, and it is all that it is, a life giver, your parent, and they're doing some ratchet, off the wall, stupid, jealous hearted, envious, whatever it is, shiggity that they should not be doing that's going to affect you in the long run. Whoo! Y'all, go tell on your parents, whatever it is. Say, look at here. I know my mama gonna be mad at me, and I don't know what the outcome. I don't want to be taken from her, but my mama doing stuff she ain't got no business doing. You know, and it's a 10-year-old, 11-year-old that would be talking like that. She doing some stuff that I'm trying to live my life right. I want to go to heaven. I want to go to college, and she needs to stop doing what she's doing. If you talk to her, I've talked to her, but I'm just a kid. Somebody needs to stop. Y'all go tell on your parents. And I know there's some harsh words to come out of my mouth because I am a parent and I love kids, but I love children. Okay. More than, anything that these stupid parents are doing. I'm serious. Those are some harsh words to say to a child. But baby, if you want to have something in life, do something in life, get away from the riffraff. And if that's inclusive of your freaking parent, so be it. Yes, you're going to suffer and miss them and all that. But baby, trust me, it's a new day coming. You are going to eventually get over them and feel better and say, I appreciate you giving me this life. You life giver, you. I don't want you raising me. I'm sorry. I don't want you. Not worth raising me. I'm a king child. I'm a child of the Most High. And if you don't know that, then that's a problem that you have and need to work on. But in the meantime, mama, I'm up out of here. Sometimes you got to hit people where it hurts. Because some of these parents think because they are the parent that they can talk to you. Now, if you're doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong. But a lot of these parents think that because they're the parents, quote unquote, that they can talk to you any kind of way and treat you any kind of way. And all the while they just as ratchet as all damn outdoors. And you looking at them like, how you gonna tell me what not to do? And you ratchet. Now, if you want to be a parent, step in those shoes. But right now, you a life giver. And I know that's going to hurt some people's feelings. I don't care. Because a parent is supposed to guide a child in the right direction. With the good Lord's help. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be ruining a child's life and ruining a child's life. And what a lot of these stupid parents don't understand. And I know this is a KimMe this week, and I done went into a soup for the soul. Look here, what a lot of these parents, and this is what I'm going to be talking about. A lot of these parents don't realize their actions right now, as I speak, and have been like this. Their actions are ruining their own child's life or their child's life or children. Yes, your child is hovering over you while you spying on somebody. They looking too. But in the meantime, and in between time, keeping a real child, such as myself, when I was growing up, my mama could not be sitting there spying on somebody in their apartment, and I'm just sitting there looking. Now that wouldn't happen. I know I have a teacher. I know I have a counselor, depending on how old I am. I know I have a counselor. I know I have a principal. I know it's someone out there who's going to listen to what I have to say. Because there is a woman that all I know is this woman is I don't know what it's called, but in her privacy, what they call it, invaded or something. She can't do nothing because my mama and all these people are watching her in her apartment. Nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. No time of the day. And guess what? If I gotta wait till I turn 20 to see you the next time, so be it. Grow up. Because I am. I'm serious. I take that personal when I see parents where the kids are raising a parent. Woo! Y'all don't hear me. The kids are raising the parents. Because it's so easy to open your legs. It is so easy. And then you wrong for voicing your opinion. One thing about me, and I'm gonna go to the next thing. One thing about me, my kids, I never not let them voice their opinion, except for my son. One time I said, he said something a little too fly. And guess what? That head was in a headlock, and we dragging him in the kitchen. Babe, let's go out in the garage because I'm gonna show you how it's done. Never happened. And all I said was, "What did you just say?" Now, he stupidly repeated it, let me take that back. I don't really remember if he just repeated it or I said, "No, I want to know what you just said." I think that's how that went. Whatever that was, I ain't heard that. I haven't heard that anymore. And it wasn't. I'm gonna tell you guys, it wasn't anything that's really that bad. But guess what? You're not gonna talk back to me. And I'm being a good parent. I'm not one of these ratchet parents somewhere around. See, I don't even remember being around any ratchet parents at all. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not saying that they were in Mansfield ISD and all that, Arlington. But I'm not saying, I just don't recall hanging around or, I was on the PTA board, the vice president. I don't remember hanging around or being around any ratchet parents. Well, in the neighborhood, now take that back. Bobby Jr. next door, Lord Jesus. There was a white family next door. Bobby Jr. What are you doing I've been spied on, y'all. Bobby Jr. 4 bedroom, let me see, 5 bedroom, 3 bath. Bobby Jr. If I took a shower in the guest bathroom, Bobby Jr. would be, you just so happen to look up, the little rectangular windows above the bathtub. How about you taking a shower, you singing something. You don't even know, you just humming and singing something. You look up and Bobby Jr. done got on the dang on roof. I said these were tall homes, y'all. Bobby, you look up, you doing a double take and rubbing your eyes like I know this. I know. I just, is this Bobby Jr. sitting up here on top of this roof? Am I seeing things? How did he even? So Bobby Jr. done went and got the ladder. It does make you question, how did he know you was in the shower? Now that I think about it. Maybe the light will come on or something. I don't know. I truly know in my heart, Bob, there wasn't no spine right there. That Bobby Jr. he just knew that I could probably been in there singing or something. He caught on. Was she singing like that? She in the shower? I don't know. But Bobby Jr. would be up there on top of that roof, and he really, the sad thing about being a boy, he was bad as hell, but he couldn't really backwards 3LL, excuse me. He couldn't really see much because I'm short and he's way up there. But one time I think he did, and Bobby Jr. almost fell off of that dang on roof, and I went into and I did not get along with his parents. Ooh wee. Look here, y'all need to talk to Bobby Jr. because next time I'm gonna shoot him off the roof. Excuse me, I said Bobby Jr. up there. But okay, so anyway, next thing. So I talked about the chick that go around in these circles. I'm like, y'all got to get in my psyche, okay? I know this is KimMe this week. It's just certain things my brain cannot wrap around. My brain cannot fathom. I don't understand how someone can even take the initiative to do, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is why I say, going back to the parent thing, kids, you have rights. You have more rights than you can ever imagine. If your parent is you and you don't want to be around that kind of stuff, how you going to be successful and you're around all this ratchetness? I'm telling you, my mama had have been, first of all, my mother wouldn't have been doing it. But but my mama, who ain't grown up yet, she done open her legs was to some dude who just might be my father. But moving right along. And she's putting her thoughts and stuff on my plate. No, y'all, no, kids, no. Now, you have rights. I want the best for you guys and the kids that will be listening to this, and you have rights. And I know, like I said, it's heart-wrenching. I know it's some things that parents or some people gonna get mad at me. Who are you to tell a child? I'm KimMe. That's who I am. Next question. It's heart-wrenching. But I'm telling you, if they're doing that now, And I'm going to end that with this. If that parent is doing that now and you 7 or 8 years old, 10, 12 or 14, it's not going to get any better because, see, they're supposed to be over you. And it's sometimes you just got to stand up for the underdog regardless of who it's going to harm. Sometimes you just got to stand up for what's right. And you may not see it at this age. But when you get older, you're going to pat yourself on the back for doing it. And like I said, you tell your mama or daddy, I didn't want to be raised like that. So take it or leave it. Thank you for pushing me out your womb. But I didn't want to be around anything like that because I'm looking at you like you a child. Ooh, that's going to hit them where it hurts. Yeah, that's going to hurt them. That sometimes some people you can tell they didn't have a lot of discipline in their lives, or someone hadn't got off into their butt because of how they act. Sometimes it takes a 10-year-old to tell a 30-some-year-old what road to get off on. Now run after you do that now. Make sure you got your tennis shoes on. But and also be aware, and I'm serious. I was not joking when I said go tell someone what your parent is doing. Keep in mind, you guys, you don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. That person, they may go to jail. So be it. You are going to be taken care of. Trust me. If I don't know anything else, this I do know. At 10, 12, you're going to be taken care of. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Try to stay in the same school you in. I want to go stay with my auntie. I want to go stay with my daddy. I want to go stay with my daddy. Be adamant about it. Why he ain't gonna stay with his daddy? Never ask the child why. He ain't gonna stay with his daddy. Well, you can go. Never say, well, why, baby? Why you want to go stay with your dad? Am I doing something? Never ask the question. Just big-headed. Know everything. Ratchet. Yeah, because if they had once asked their child why they want to go stay with their daddy, they'll tell you. Mama, I ain't trying to hurt your feelings or anything like that, but you act like a kid. That's still gonna hurt their feelings, but they need to hear it. I mean, I know you getting paid we getting paid for doing this, that, other, but I'm supposed to be looking up to you, not down on you. Do that. And just tell them, I want to go stay with my daddy. I want to go stay with my auntie. Because I feel like she's more of a parent than you are. Now, if you get knocked out on the floor, I'm just warning. There's this fair warning. But no, you got rights, kids, and I'm for kids' rights. I don't care how old they are. You have rights. You can even be emancipated from your parents. Emancipated meaning you want to cut all ties from your parent. And you can actually go to court and do that, especially if you're 16 or older, and say, I do not want to hang around this lady anymore because I'm going to college. I'm going to be something, and I don't want her embarrassing me when I get older. If I find a woman or wife in my life, I don't want her embarrassing me and throwing her weight around and thinking she's going to do this and do that. I don't. But kids, also make sure it's warranted. Don't just do this because you got a whooping. And like I said, I know this is KimMe this week. Don't just go ahead. Don't just, I got a whooping. I'm fit to go tell. No. You deserve that whooping, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But do know that you have rights and you got people in your corner and people on your side. And lastly, if you do this and you get taken away from your parent, please be careful. There are some wolves out here. Sometimes your situation is not as bad as you think it is because, there's molestation. There's people that depending on if it doesn't really matter. You a female and stuff like that. But there are kids who have been in foster homes who have never gotten touched, just like any kind of life. Never been touched by anyone, never got molested, never. So, but you don't even want it to go to that level. You just want to go stay with someone else. Give your mama a breather. Give her a time to just wake up and smell the coffee from her idiotic or his idiotic behavior. You don't have to be around that. You don't. Some of these poor kids think because their parents are supplying them with a roof over their head and I got to be here. No, you don't. You want me to tell you that you don't and tell you what you can do? I tell you. You don't have to go around that, because in the end, and I'm going to end that with this. In the end, it's all about you. Not her, not him. It's all about you. You came on this planet by yourself. Guess what? You're going to leave by yourself. Everything in between is mush. Believe that. And God forbid, you don't need someone in your life like that, regardless of who it is. I don't care, best friend, mama, sister. Get away from these people while you young, y'all, and that way let them find out that they the error of their ways on their own. Because some people are so dang on childish, it's just to a degree that it's to a point of no return. And I feel sorry for you kids, because I don't want your minds being infiltrated with these life givers. How you know, with I don't even know what to call it. What do you call something like that? And I'm telling you guys, before I get off this topic, these kids over here, when I say over here, I'm talking about where I live. These kids, love them, but these kids over here are smarter than their parents. And I am not necessarily talking about book sense. And that's a sad thing to say. Which lets me, it's a lot of women over here with low self-esteem. And so they'll do anything to destroy some other woman because their self-esteem is so low. She ain't did nothing to them though. But she breathing. Because they have low self-esteem. And also, kids, I said that was the last thing, but here's another one. Sometimes when your parents try to hurt you, it's because they've been hurt. Life dealt them a deck of cards that they accepted, and they should not have accepted it. And so they retaliate and take their feelings and stuff out on you. Could be your father. You know, she's actually mad at your father, but you look just like him. So you are the result of that, an ignorant $$ parent. You knew who you were sleeping with when you slept with him. You didn't want to hear the truth. You knew the outcome. Did you use a condom? Nope. So sit in it. You know, but don't take it out. But that child did not ask to be here. I don't care how old that child is. That child did not ask to be here. And that child should be in the normal realm of things, raised to voice their opinion. But in an orderly adult fashion, not no hollering and doing all that. They are entitled to their freaking opinion. I loved when my kids voiced their opinion. I loved it, except for that one time, like I said, my son said something fly, and you don't even think it was 3 words. Next thing I know, he was in a headlock. Seriously. And my daughter was like, "No, mommy, no. Baby, you don't talk to me like that, woo-woo. You never have, and you not finna start doing it now." And I'm telling you, I went in the kitchen. I don't know what I went in the kitchen. He was in the headlock the whole time. Cause see, when I get mad, I have a strength, y'all, that trust me, I do. And he was dragged into that kitchen just from me having him in a headlock. And guess what? I walked in there. I don't know what it was, but we was supposed to go out in that garage. And I told him, I said, "Oh, I'm going to show you how this done." Like I said, you've never talked to me, and you're not fixing to talk back to me now. And I think he was 15 or 16. Never had that problem. That problem was that was a wrap. And all I remember behind that is we apologized to each other, and you know, I'm upstairs, he downstairs. We apologized to each other, and of course that turned into something detrimental in my life. But we're close. We're cool now. Yeah. But, you know, anywho, so with that being said, since I'm still being listened to, I feel like I said, these kids, and don't let your kid, and I love these kids over here, most of them, don't let your kid come talk to me, and I hope they come back and tell you what I said. No, I didn't quite say that. He got a word wrong. That's how I'm going to say it. No, I didn't say that. He actually got a word. He missed a word. Now what you going to do? Don't get mad and don't ever get mad at the messenger. You mad at the wrong person. Go look in the mirror. Don't ever, 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 ever. Don't ever get mad at the messenger. That's all they are, is a messenger. They bringing a message to you that you need to know. Because somewhere down the line, someone didn't tell you. And then, Hutchins. I think I don't know if the video got posted up or whatever, but I was talking about moving on. Hutchins, Texas, okay? And I was talking to someone today. I did not know this lady. I talk to this lady all the time. I didn't know she was from Oak Cliff. Okay. So go back in my stuff. In other words, I have found myself here lately comparing people who grew up in Hutchins, Texas to people who grew up in Oak Cliff, regardless of age, just maturity. And, she said, Oak Cliff, that's what it is. Don't get it twisted. She had a little old rap going. And then, the maintenance guy, the supervisor from Oak Cliff. So we were talking today and just lollygagging and talking. And I've talked to him before and knew where he was from. And they went to the same school, but one is older than the other one. So she would have been out by the time he came to that high school. But regardless, we were talking about how ratchet people from Hutchins are. And they're not the only ones that I've talked to. When I talk to someone from Oak Cliff, I feel so relieved because I guess it was something in the water. It's just certain things we're not going to do. We're not going to treat you wrong and do anything to you that just not well deserved. Now, don't mess with us, okay? Which is why we know how to separate it. In other words, we respect each other. Period. We keep it simple. You respect me, I respect you. You don't have to like me, but keep it over there. But Hutchins, baby, they get their eyeball on you, and you might be doing something that they pissed off that you doing, and the jealousy and the envy, and they get all enthralled in your life, and I mean, and I have never seen. In other words, most of the people over here that's ratchet is from Hutchins. Right in Hutchins, Texas. Ratchet. I grew up over here, I can tell. Ain't nothing wrong with Hutchins. I grew up, baby. The first person told me that, I brushed it off like, really? Oh, okay. Second and third, fourth person told me I grew up in Hutchins. I went to school right there, and I'm looking at you like, poor thing. Really? I feel so sorry for you. Y'all, these are some of the most ratchet $$sign people. Hands down. This is what everybody from Oak Cliff or everyone from Oak Cliff is saying. These are some of the most ratchet. How many times have I said ratchet? If I had $5, idiots on the plane. I mean, they have no remorse for what they do. It's just like somebody had that big old key for the zoo, the zoo key, and let out a whole bunch of D-sign MM animals. Just let them out. I am freaking serious. I have never seen. I have to keep saying it. I have never, and I've been some places, run across people like this right here ever. And it's not just me. When I heard someone talking about people over here, first thing I do, I find myself asking them, where are they from? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Oak Cliff. Well, there you go. Little dude delivering a pizza at the front. Gate is closed, but really he could have just gone in. But I guess they have a policy. I don't know. I heard there's a policy where you can't come in the gate to deliver pizza. I don't know. But he's waiting for someone to come up for this pizza. Nice vehicle, real nice, shiny, like a 17 or something like that. 2017, maybe an 18. I said, I like your vehicle. That's a nice vehicle. Thank you. I don't know how we got on this subject, but this dude, he told me he was 20, 21, 22. He was a young dude. Even though he said, you want to drive it sometimes? Okay, boy, sit down. But look here. He had his Mac on. I'm telling you. I was like, I ain't mad at you. I know I know you love you some women. That's for sure. But check this out. He said, I said, what's wrong with him? Now this baby said, I mean, I'm not like he's a baby, but I'm just saying this baby said, country. Oh, y'all, I almost fell. We will, I will be 50 next year. And this dude, like I said, he was 21, 23 or something. When I tell you we were laughing so hard, these people are, ain't nothing wrong with the country. My mother grew up in the country, but my mother, like I told someone yesterday, my mother and her brother, they were in the country, like country. They didn't act anything like, I'm telling you, these are satanic people. I don't know. I don't know what's something wrong with them, y'all. I'm talking mental problem to where I guarantee you, if that lady had gotten out her vehicle, which she did, she even got out to check the mail. I'm like, baby, how many times you gonna check the mail? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Crazy, like loony, like I can't even explain it, y'all. Like, dang, where y'all come from? It's like they had never been exposed to other people. There you go, bam. So they see you and they get attached to you, and we want to spy and do all this. Moving right along. So there's Kim. There's Kim. I can't wait to get from over here, y'all. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm being closed in because it's too many of them. It's just like I feel like I'm a damn Diet sign. M-N. I feel like I'm. Let me see. How can I put this? A breadcrumb, and it's 100 roaches in the room. I feel like a dang on breadcrumb, man. It's 100 dang on roaches in the room. That's not gonna go right. That's not gonna go right, y'all. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm like, oh Lordy Jesus. And then they got it bad, bragging on where they from. I grew up over here in Wilma Hutchins and Hutchins and there ain't nothing wrong with Hutchins. I swear, when they say that, all the people from Oak Cliff giving them the look. He's not wrong with Hutchins, you know it. They and I know this is an Oak Cliff thing. We'll just look at you and we don't have to say anything. Like everyone from Oak Cliff is just staring at this person while they talking. Like, girl, you don't know how crazy you are. Just smart people and with a lot of common sense, a lot of smart people. So I gotta go, you guys. I just had to. I know I elaborated on some things. I missed some things to order my pudding, my twist pudding. That's not going to be the official name of it. Please click the link below or scroll down below to get that information. If you're having any problems sending donations and or ordering the pudding, any problems, please post your comments or let me know. You can call me as well. My contact information is there. And let me know, because if you don't let me know, guess what? I won't know. and you're not the only one who probably feels that way. Well, something's wrong. I'm not gonna. You know what? Well, it's been 4 people before you that said the same thing, and guess what? It's gonna take one of y'all to let me know something. So, yeah. Let's see what else in the collections I talked about. I also have 3 communities on Google. Not Google. I'm not gonna say. Well, it's a Google platform. Please click the links for the communities. And let's see. I think that's basically it, you guys. I'm kind of sleepy. They're sitting there wondering where I'm going to sleep tonight. If you had seen this little shrine that not to harp on this, but the little shrine or a medium-sized shrine I had to make. And here's the deal. I will say this. And this will be the last thing that I talk about. Let me see. Did I miss anything? People from Oak Cliff. I'm so glad I'm from Oak Cliff, y'all. You just don't know what you have until you grow up. You know, you're just thinking this is where the God placed me on the planet. You guys, no one, this is called integrity and lack thereof in comparison to people from Hutchins. No one from Oak Cliff. No friends of mine that I went to school with. No, regardless of school, some people that I didn't meet until high school. But guess what? We all grew up in Oak Cliff. Okay, because of the type of high school I went to. No one from Oak Cliff would be one spying on someone. Let me just say that, period. But no one from Oak Cliff would know that a woman is being spied on in her apartment. She can't do this. She can't do that. She can't do this. Look how she have to sleep without having a conscience. No one. And I've talked to some of these people that are from Oak Cliff, and like the little dude, there I'll go to my grave saying it. There is no way that we could sit there and sleep at night looking at knowing a woman is sitting up in a chair, a freaking chair, going to sleep every freaking night, and we not saying a dang gone thing. What does that tell you about these people? That's just not something. That's not fixing to happen. As a matter of fact, talking to a lady tonight, one of the people I was telling you about. So what I'm going to do, everyone in Oak Cliff says something like this, because they know what's going on. First of all, they get it. The last person got it today. She said, I understand what's going on now. First of all, they are not, we are not fixing to sit here. A lot of common sense. Thank you, Jesus. We are not fixing to sit here and know something that can be harming someone. Their life could be in danger. They can't, they have to live in their life a certain kind of way. And we just sit back and watch the show as if they are a show. No, we're not going to do that. And so, Lord, I thank you right now. I'm serious as a heart attack. Probably wouldn't have happened somewhere else. You had to place me on the planet. I probably would have been the same type of person, but as it stands right now, Lord, I want to thank you for placing me on the planet where you did, because I wouldn't have any integrity if I had been placed somewhere else. Probably I wouldn't know how to treat people. I wouldn't know that this is wrong and that's right and this is right. I wouldn't know that I don't mess with no one unless they messing with me, even though that's still wrong. I wouldn't know how to do this, that, and the other. I wouldn't know how, hey, that's something the police need to know. I wouldn't know any of that. Thank you, Jesus. And I mean that on every fiber of my soul. Seriously. And that's what a lot of people are saying, man. I wouldn't trade where I grew up, because it's a thing called integrity. Either you have it or you don't. Okay? Either you got integrity or you don't. And then the first thing that would come to my mind is the repercussions of what I'm doing or what I know is being done. Let me say that again. The first thing that would come to my mind if I was hush and didn't say anything is the repercussions or because I'm participating, hush, the repercussions of what I'm doing or what I know. Everything has a repercussion. And so these people don't love themselves, because there is no way that I would be even involved in something like that. Satanic. The people I talk to, they wouldn't be involved in nothing like this. They'd be like, man, that's crazy. I mean, literally, this is what they would say. I mean, every time I mention Oak Cliff today, this woman, I got to get that little old slogan she got. She had a little Oak Cliff, blah, blah, blah. You better recognize. I said, shoot, I'm going to have to say that again. I'm going to have to write down them. It was a beautiful thing. And I'm saying that because it's a hop, skip, and a jump away from here. So if Oak Cliff's on the map, y'all look up Oak Cliff, and it's not as bad as you think. It's just one thing we do is respect one another. We gonna do that. You don't mess with me, I'm not gonna mess with you. However, you mess with me, it's on and popping. That's how that's supposed to go. They got it twisted over here. It's like they devour. They're looking for someone to just, it's like, oh, y'all need to get y'all some self-esteem. It must be, there you go. It's something in the water. That's what it is. I saw a friend of mine and how women from Oak Cliff look so young. I mean, everybody from Oak Cliff does not look anything like their age. We was living on Easy Street. We weren't the richest people on the planet. But once again, when you got respect for one another, that's richness in itself. Because one thing I do know, you might not fight for me. You might not stick up for me or something like that. If I get in a fight, you might not do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. But one thing I do know that you're going to do is respect me, whether you want to or not. And so why fight it? Just respect the person. So this is KimMe Wyatt. I'm telling you, I'm running up out of here, y'all. I'm like, ooh, I got to get this. This is satanic. This right here. These people over here, say Satan, you got to know when you evil. Come on, you don't know you evil? How is that even possible? You don't have a clue that what you're doing is something evil. I mean, how do you, who do, I don't know. I mean, how do I even get the words out of my mouth to ask the question of how is that possible? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? You don't know what you're doing is bad, evil, out of character maybe, but obviously not. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. And even if you do know, you don't know how to pick up your phone and say, hey, such and such, there's some stuff going on just for the betterment of your life and to clear your conscience, But there's the magic word, conscious. This is KimMe Wyatt. Thank you for joining this. I had a soup for the soul. That wasn't a KimMe this week. That was a soup for the soul. But what I'm going to do, you guys, I got to go out here. I got to put my passcode in here, so I won't be doing it here. So let me put my little shoes on. So just post your comments below. And you probably do you live in a place where you can tell the next city over that the people are ratchet or anything? Everybody act just alike. Now everybody act just alike in Oak Cliff, but it's out of respect. We're going to respect you. You ain't done anything to me. What I'm having is sticking some animosity on you for, and you hadn't even done anything to me. Over here, baby, they don't care. In other words, we have to be provoked. Not that it's right or wrong, but we have to be provoked in order to do something to someone. Now you did it now. Hutchins people, yeah, you don't have girl, babies, honeys. Just show up. Just show up. I guarantee you, and you're gonna think you at the shooting range and you're the target. And that's a sad place to be. Like, ooh, these people over here say, and I'm not trying to harp on it. Like I said, I know this is KimMe this week. How about everyone, whether they're from here or not, let me say from Oak Cliff rather, or somewhere else, another state, how about everyone is noticing how people over here act totally different. It's like Satan is literally, he reigns over this earth, but it's like Satan is literally, and this is sad, like reigning over people in Hutchins for some reason. For some reason he wants them. I'm just saying, I mean, it's like how can I put it? Like he has gotten, he and his demonic spirits have gotten into everyone in Hutchins, and it is a small town. Okay, maybe maybe it's true. But y'all, no, I'm trying to run from over here, baby. I don't like being around evil spirits. I'm trying to get I'm running, Flojo like. Ooh, I'm running like Flojo. If y'all don't know who Flojo is, and I'm fixing to go outside, like I said, I'm putting my little hat on, protect my ears. It's kind of cool. Y'all don't know who Flojo is. Flojo is an Olympian, and and I don't remember what medal. She won first place medals and stuff, but she was a sprinter. She ran track. Beautiful woman. Nails are long. Well, not because her nails are long, but she was just over the top. She had these real long nails and they curved under or whatever. But she could run her butt off. Beautiful. She and her husband were in the Olympics, but she died of cancer or something like that. But she was just, in other words, if you looked at her, you would think she was just physically fit. Over the top, physically fit, mind you. But you would never think she was a sprinter, a runner. Babe, I'm running like Flojo, y'all. I'm running. I can see some people acting strange. I'm not saying everyone from Oak Cliffs is on the one, but I'm just saying I can see some people doing something, but when the whole town, nah, that I want to get up out of here. That's if I feel like honestly, y'all know those scary movies where you got about 3 boys and 2 girls, and they go somewhere on vacation. Well, spring break, you know. They old enough to get in a vehicle, and one of them has got a parent that's rich, and so they have a vehicle, and they freaking to go to this town and do something, or go to this beach or something. Please, that's the movie right there. This is a movie, and then if everyone around here is satanic or like what are they called? Zombies. They're like zombies. Because I'll say it again, you don't know you evil. I mean, how do you not even know? I mean, first of all, do you know? That's the question. Do you even know that you're an evil person? Or the real question is, do you care? I said that wrong. Do you even care that you're an evil idiot? That's the question. I had that wrong, y'all. So just bear with me, you guys. Because I got to come back and do my bed. You know, wherever I'm going to sleep. The weather has really changed. Okay, there was a pause. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so oh, okay, here we go. Okay, hasta la vista, buenas tardes, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao, Bella, ciao, Belo, smooches, gotta go, bye.